Welcome back for another video on a processing sketch as part of my creative coding series. In this particular example, we see what looks sort of like floral blooms. They're in a nice array of colors from sort of a pink purple color to a nice blue. As you move the mouse around, you can see that they rotate and shift with that movement. They rotate on their own, but there is also some mouse interaction. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on behind the scenes here. This is another sketch that I created using the help of an AI chatbot. Here we have some data. You may have seen this in another example. I just used the same data arrays. There's some variables for grid dimensions. We have the length of the array divided by 9 and 6. This controls the layout of the blooms. There are some other values here for columns and rows and counts. You can see that there are some variables for the number of petals in the bloom, their length and their width, the radius, and the grid size. These are all things that can be edited directly or perhaps controlled by data if you wanted to change that. Then in the setup, we have the create canvas. There's some width and height and margin and fill values. There are some position calculations for each of the blooms. There's some information here related to the mouse movement. Then we have the draw function with the background and the actual positioning of everything into the screen as this loops. This really is the result of a conversation that I had with an AI chatbot with a few modifications that I did. Not everything in here was written by me. In fact, most of it wasn't. What I did was make a few modifications to the code to make it look the way I wanted to make the positions the way that I wanted them, and to use the specific data that I wanted. I hope that you can take it and make something interesting. I will point out, if you haven't seen the other videos, that you can actually take a copy of this by creating a fork of this with this button up here on the top. If you want, create an account with Open Processing for yourself, and then you can fork this example and then make it your own.